Today we're playing Dune Imperium with the Rise of Ix and Immortality expansions. This row, starting out, does not look interesting at all. These are okay. This is probably one of the best cards. Imperial Spy is fine, but Gesture, but overall, ugh. This is the kind of row you see like halfway into the game when no one's buying cards anymore, so I'd imagine that gets bombed, but we'll see. Opening text, Chamarchy won't matter until later. Disposal Facility can be interesting for some deck building strategies. I don't love it. And then Invasion Ships can work with a combat strategy with like Romber, but text also not that interesting. The best card in the row right now is Stitched Horror for 3 specimens, so I'd imagine this is what most people will be going for. Guild Impersonator is okay, but it's also kind of, you know, it's kind of a niche card. So we'll see how this goes. We are going in 3rd position, which is not a bad position to go at all. And looking at our rows, I'm feeling a Baron Vladimir Harkonnen game. We are playing to win at all times, so we will. Hundred was also good, don't get me wrong, but I think Baron edges the map. For people that aren't initiated, our leader, Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, at the start of the game, we're going to secretly choose 2 factions, and then when we deploy 4+ troops into the conflict in a single turn, we reveal those and gain an influence with each. A nice little 2 influence bump. Pretty much free of charge a lot of the times. And then we have Scheme, which is 1 Solari for 1 Intrigue card. Going before us is Viscount Hundra Mortani, a shipping leader. They start the game looking at 2 Intrigue cards, keep one, put the other one back on top, and they can ship with their signet ring. Armand Kaz, a deck building leader. They can acquire a card that costs 3 or less, and then if they send an agent to at least 2 of these board spots, they can trash 1 card in play. And then the Beast in 3rd. We'll go over the Beast in a second. We will pick. Usually it's a pretty obvious pick here. There was a bit of talk about maybe updating the meta for him, but I feel like most people are picking these 2, Fremen and the Guild. Yep, Beast Combat Leader. They start with a couple of extra resources, which are very important, actually. And then their Signet Ring gives them extra troops. Starting out the game, red goes to Fold Space immediately. Makes a lot of sense. And then, interestingly, a wealth play from our boy Viscount Hundra Mortani. So maybe no one drawing into orange access, but it's very irregular for us to be able to go here. So we will play our experimentation to smuggling. Getting the extra Solari with the Baron Harkonnen with our Signet Ring using 1 Solari to get an Intrigue card is amazing starting out. And we will take our Specimen to start out. So nice start overall. And the combat is Skirmish for a bump and a Solari. So if it comes back around to us and somehow Hardy Warriors isn't taken, we will absolutely slam Hardy Warriors. But no need to rush it just yet. Honestly, I think there are arguments to be made to go Hardy Warriors immediately. But with the Beast in the game, with their Signet Ring, it's a less straightforward decision. Although we do have 2 daggers behind, so we might end up just doing it anyway. Dagger here for Archduke Armand Kaz. They are going to go Mentat, so kind of a rough draw, it seems, for Kaz. Feel bad for them. Reconnaissance, they draw a card, get a troop. So it's always so easy for me to go to PAX Unplugged. I went for the first time last year. It was a great convention, so I'm excited to go again. I think we do... I would love to hard commit to this, but the Beast has an extra action behind us, although both city spaces are taken for now. I think we do hold off, and we go for 2nd place in this combat. I think that's reasonable. Both city spots are taken, unfortunately. We can just grab a little bit of spice here, but I think we definitely want to get troops in. Other options for us here. Not many. We could just go Still Suits and get 2 in. I actually don't hate that. We give up our ring, but we keep the Solari, which is fine. Yeah, I think we go Still Suits here. We're not beating the Beast in this combat, even with our 2 daggers. If they have a single dagger behind and they go to a spot to get this last troop in, we do lose. So it is never worth us committing here. We will just commit 1 troop for the Solari, I think. We only really lose to green if they have 2 daggers, which I'm okay with. We really need to hold on to 2 troops behind so it's easier to get our Master Stroke off. So it's where I feel comfortable drawing that line for now. We have an experimentation for blue, so they were always going to put that extra troop in, so it would make no sense for us to put in 4 troops. They do take the experimentation. Do they put the extra troop in now? Probably not. A dagger here for Armand Kaz. They're going to go to tech negotiation. I have to imagine this was a terrible draw for a Kaz, which feels really bad. It's great for us, but not ideal for them. We have a reveal here for Hundra Mortani. 6 persuasion, and they are going to bomb the row, which is great for us. So we have 1 persuasion, so it doesn't really matter for us. But big bomb. Oh, God. Okay. The strongest card in the game. This is going to be taken every time. So green has instantly become a threat to win this game based on just this card alone. I will explain why that card is so good in a second. We reveal our hand. Luckily, we are going to get 2nd place here with just 1 troop, which is pretty nice for us. 1 persuasion. Nothing really we want to get here. We could get a starter card, but I don't think we're going to do that. So we will pass this round. But Tleilaxu Master, it's the reveal for those 2 research icons. That's so insane. It lets you race through. They actually track so fast, and then once you get to the end, every research icon you get draws a card. So when you're revealing a card and drawing 2 cards with it, it makes getting Spice Must Flow so easy. So they are a threat. 4 persuasion reveal and a dagger for the Beast. They grab negotiated withdrawal, which is an awesome card. They are going to want to start holding troops in reserve so that they can make use of this retreat ability. And they do have 2 troops in reserve, which is really nice. Amonikaz also grabs a negotiated withdrawal. So these are cards you have to remember your opponent has because they can sneak alliances away from you. Little unfortunate, both of our opponents have it, though. You can't take anyone's huge commitments of troops too seriously here. Blue will dump a strategic push, which makes a lot of sense just to get to 2 Solari from it. They don't need it to actually win the combat. We get 3 Solari from this, which is huge for us. Hopefully we get a good combat next round. We would love to shove all in with Hardy Warriors here. Blue does take their bump with the guild, which is always going to be a good play. If you enjoy the Dune Imperium content, consider becoming a member. Every month I upload a members-only Dune Imperium game, and there's a ton of them up right now if you want to join, including an old members exclusive tournament game. And it's only $3 a month and helps support the channel and the content I make. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Green does have their, I believe, Seek Allies, one of their defaction cards coming up, so they will be able to get interstellar shipping access this round, which is not ideal as someone playing against Hundro, but what are you going to do? The row is suddenly dead once again, so we'll not expect too much from this side of things. But fortunately, we went still suit, so we could go reconnaissance, try to hit our our experimentation here. They go to full space. They have interstellar shipping access, as we expected. The combat is Machinations, which is awesome. And the Beast already used their Signet Ring. So we are going to slam it in here every single time and hope we can get it. People are looking at our discard to see that we have our daggers in our discard, which is a little unfortunate, but we have city access behind, so we can always make this work. We deployed 4 troops, so we will flip over both of these tokens, revealing our Fremen influence and our guild influence. And we're really hoping no one fights back too hard here. Red is the one that can mount the greatest offensive with all the troops they have in reserve. We have a diplomacy here for blue. They immediately pull it back, though. We have an experimentation, so they are going to take the smuggling. We could have taken smuggling. May have been the right play to do that, but I feel like Machinations with Baron is just insane value starting us off. And if we win it, we get shipping next round. Do they put in 2 here? We're hoping they don't go... Okay, yeah, they're going to just put in... Okay, they put in 2. I think that's reasonable. I think we hit Carthag here if it's available to us. Okay, there's the shipping plays for Hundro. That one's going to be expected every single time. We are going to immediately Carthag. We're going to try and get as many troops into this combat as humanly possible to try and win. That is an interesting one. I'm a little bit nervous here. We would have loved to have a combat intrigue card that gave us swords, but what are you going to do? I think I'm going to look for something a little bit better than the Chris Knife, but you never know. Green forgot research. Oh, yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. We have a Hardy Warriors for the Beast. They just put them in. Actually, who went in Hardy Warriors? Oh, it was me. I'm dumb. Looks like Red. Where did Red go? Oh, they went to Research Station. Okay. So they could put 2 more troops in. I don't imagine they do. They would have to have a lot of daggers in hand to even tie. But they can perfectly calculate and tie us if they want to, if they had 2 daggers. I don't know if they actually do, though. Please pass your turn. Okay, they do take the research. Oh, and they don't put any troops in. Excellent. So we have this combat on lock here. A reveal for green, 2 daggers and 2 persuasion. They are just going to take an Arrakis liaison here. I think that's fine. Just so we know, Research Station was taken by a cast. So if they were able to hit their experimentation, they will be able to grab Stitch Tara this round. We will reveal ourselves. We have no swords, but we do have a specimen, which we will add. And then at 5 persuasion, I think that is our lucky number with this garbage row to try and go fishing a bit. And we get some interesting options here. Power Play, Dissecting Kit. Dissecting Kit is a very, very good card. And I'm tempted to take it over Power Play. But Power Play is such a good card. This is not an easy decision at all. Dissecting Kit is a victory point generator. And it thins your deck. And it gives you specimens. Oh, man. This is actually really... I value these cards very closely despite their drastically different cost. And this might be a little bit crazy. I think I'm going to go for the Dissecting Kit here. Oh, Planned Coupling is a nice one to get. So we'll take that every time. Guild Chief Administrator comes off. Good card as well. But I'm very happy to pick up the pairing as a nice little bonus off to the side. And we'll see what Red reveals here. We might be able to get off a cheeky Gruesome Sacrifice. Oh, and we will, I think. They do grab the Stitch Horror. They were able to hit their 2 experimentations. Looks like it was their cards in the right of their hand, so they did draw into it. Risky play, but I like it. Going for gold here. Very powerful card. So we can lose 2 troops in the conflict and still be in first, so we are going to do that. Very powerful start for us. Unfortunately, the cards we have access to are not the best, so we will just be most likely spending these for the Beetle Bumps. They do grab an Imperium Ceremony as well. Red with a very nice deck building strat right now. We're going to have shipping access now. We have a nice lead on the Fremen. So we do take down the combat. We will play Gruesome Sacrifice here. We lose 2 troops. We are still in first, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get the Beetle Bump. We gain 2 specimens, which is very nice for us. Unfortunately, we can't use them just yet. And then we get 2 bumps here. So I think our first one will be taking the shipping access for our next round. And then secondly, I think we just take the Alliance here. Yeah, we're rushing the Alliance. Screw it. So 3 points right away. Not a bad way to start the game. Did we get the water? We did. So we do have 2 water still for all this spice as well. So this is a really nice setup for us. We're hoping to draw 2 of our orange accesses next round. Pretty dead combat too, so we have time to rebuild. Come on, orange access. Okay, we get 1. So we can go shipping here, and we will. Yeah, we absolutely will here. I mean, honestly, we can still use our Signet Ring to get an Intrigue card, too. So this is a pretty nice setup we have going here. We would love to draw into our extra access. So I think we will throw out the planned coupling just to draw a card, see what we get. Yeah, so we're doing this every time. I'm just deciding if I want to throw out the planned coupling or if I might want to go to Bene Gesserit later. And I think I do just want to see what I get. So we will throw it out here just to cycle. And that's the nice thing about this. It never really costs you a spot unless you draw it as your last card. So we are going to go up and down here. We'll take 2 troops. We will take the Solari, be the first ones with Swordmaster. Actually, Beast is going to be just the Swordmaster. A little unfortunate, but what are you going to do? We will spend 1 Solari for our Signet Ring to get the Intrigue card. Quid pro quo. Not that relevant yet, but that could be huge for us later. We draw 1 card. Please be an experimentation. It is not. So that is a little unlucky. So we won't be able to get the spice this round, which is kind of awk. But I think that's... Oh, and we have to take our bump as well. And a lot of the times here, I'm just going to be shoring up my alliance with the Fremen. In this game, it is important to just take what you can get. We could go Research Station. Well, actually, not really. Yeah. No, we can't. It is unfortunate. Actually, I think we just block Still Suits if it's available to us coming around, so no one else can get there. We want to deny water to everybody else. I know, a dagger... Well, you know what? The Beast got the dagger for the Swordmaster, so they might still have a good draw. I think we go Still Suits here, and we deny anyone else from getting water. It allows us to hostage the Great Flat for another round. Lets us get a troop in, and it maxes out the Fremen Alliance, which is all things I want to be doing. So 3 water. We'll be able to get 6 spice next round, hopefully. I think we throw in... Do we throw in 2 here? I think so. No one's really gone into this combat yet, so can't hurt. Getting 2 Solari and an Intrigue card is always nice for us here. And no one has a way to get any more water. No one has Siege Tabor access, so water is shut down unless they get the Intrigue card that allows it. Blue gets Interstellar shipping access, which I'm fine with. I would rather blue go shipping than Hundro because we are going after Hundro every round. So this was really the only round we were going to get shipping, so I'm fine with that. I meant unlucky as in no green access. They did get green access, though, I believe. We have... an experimentation here for red. They are going to take smuggling. Surprise smuggling was free for so long. I would have expected green to go there, but green just wanted to collect that spice, which is also valuable. Don't get me wrong. We are pretty much guaranteed, well, we're actually guaranteed to draw into our spice next round, so we will collect a ton of spice and really get our engine going here. We have a lot of beetles to gain now, especially once we get our dissecting kit online. Unfortunately, not able to use it to great effect this round. We do not want to be trashing our diplomacy or our signet ring at this stage, but getting fuel for our quid pro quo is going to be huge for us here. Having a maxed out alliance on turn 3 is nuts. Oh, sad that they did get it. Oh, yeah, I know. That would have been so funny if they didn't. It would have been very unlucky. Red using their signet ring, or green using their signet ring, so they are going to collect here, get troops into the combat, perhaps. I don't hate the play. It is a big commitment for a Mentap, but an extra action is an extra action. Pretty good in this game. I don't see any reason why you don't. The only issue is you do, oh, they're taking back the turn. You do limit yourself from going Highliner, which is a little unfortunate. But it looks like they're just going to go for one of these instead. Maybe a disposal facility, get a deck building strategy going. No. Okay, invasion ships it is. They use all of their spice. Oh, memo quarters comes off. That is an S tier tech for us. We would love to get that one on board. I'd have to imagine it goes before we get there. Green with 1 million units behind. So luckily we're going to take this combat before they get too involved here. 2 persuasion and a dagger, so we go up to 5. This is not turned on for us yet. 2 persuasion here. I don't think we take anything, but we do take our beetle bump. We get first ones to get an entry card, guild authorization. Okay, we are cruising right now. I love getting this. This is another alliance, baby. We have experimentation for blue. They are going to grab that Imperial base and spice. Really nice value. They'll throw in 1 troop for 2 Solari. Also a good value. They get an intrigue card as well for moving up to the second spot on the track. So hopefully they didn't get a combat card. And here's the Imperium ceremony for red. Oh man, I love this card. Looking at the top 2 and keeping 1, you get the Hunter ability every single time you play it. Nuts. It gives you the better selection between 2 intrigue cards, which can already be really powerful point generators, and you get information on the next one. So that's another thing we're going to have to remember here. Is that red will know the next intrigue card if we decide to draw it. And an interesting thing to keep in mind too, and it's probably worth it, but blue did commit a troop, so they only have 1 troop in garrison. So if they want to get 3 troops in for their negotiated withdrawal, they're going to have to get like a Hardy Warriors or maybe visit 2 city spots or something. They could also go Conspire, which is probably what they're eyeing up, I'd imagine, but it does make getting off their negotiated withdrawal turns a little more awkward. Orski having a blazing start here. I know. Let's see if we can keep it going. These are the kind of starts you love. It would have been really nice if we could have gotten the Swordmaster round 1 or the first round, but it's looking like we are going to get Swordmaster here, which honestly makes it a little bit even worse as to why, oh, urgent mission here. Okay. But they definitely, Hunter definitely should have used this to ship. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. If I know they had urgent mission into invasion ships to interstellar shipping, this makes a lot of sense. And now they grab memo quarters. They're going to go for the alliance with the guild. They get the double bump so they can just get it right now. And they do. We still have a pretty good chance of stealing it. So that is a very nice combination of turns there. They unfortunately still don't get any troops into the combat, but not the biggest deal. We will reveal the next tech, which is trading drones. Not a bad one, but the value drastically drops off as the game goes on. So we'll see if anyone ends up getting this. A Guild Chief Administrator for the Beast, a reveal of a freighter fleet, and a negotiated withdrawal for Red. Unfortunately, they do not have the 3 troops in. They are going to bomb the row, though. They have 4 persuasion to work with. And plan coupling, probably the best one here. And they do grab it. Okay. They trash freighter fleet. So they are going to go up and collect. I don't hate the move, honestly. Thin their deck out, get these resources going. I probably, as them, go for the guild here. They could also start pushing for the Emperor Alliance. Both are reasonable plays, I think. Yep, they will go for the guild. Start working on that shipping access. They have 2 rounds to get it before it's their first turn, so they should be able to get some shipping access here. There's that Laxu Master reveal already making his appearance. Bottom half of the deck, so very smart of them not to redraw and reshuffle the deck. They move all the way up here. Blazing speed. This card is going to be a nightmare for us. We'll see if they can actually work it into getting what they need to get, though. They are the closest ones to getting that reward of 2 spice from getting that victory point the fastest. That with the Memory Quarters. A lot of people have a nice setup here. Red with a beautiful deck building strategy. Green with Tleilaxu Master, invasion ships. Just going to go shipping nonstop. And then us with also a pretty nice start here. So we'll see. Unfortunately, green is going to be able to deny. Oh, green and red are both going to be able to deny. So we're going to be the last ones with Swordmaster. So unfortunately, we did miss the timing here. But everyone playing really well to get that Swordmaster going early. True Sayer, bye. Not a bad one. Not the best, though. Combat, I will pass. So it is up to blue if they want to play an Intrigue card. Pass from blue. And then green. If they want. Pass. Okay, so we get a free Mentat here, and 2 Solari, and an Intrigue card. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. We're in a good spot now. This is what we wanted to see. I think everybody took their rewards. Oh, yeah, I think we're good. Okay. They tied. Unfortunate for them. Great for us. Nobody with 2 water. God draw. I know. This is what we need to see. If we get this kind of luck in the tournament, we're going to do pretty well. The off-stream games, I was getting insanely unlucky. I was tilting. It was insane. And then, you know what? I fire up the stream, and then I get stuff like this. So you got to take the good with the bad. We have a quick interstellar shipping play from the Beast. They go up and down. I'd imagine Spice here. Yep. Set up for a Highliner play. We are dead on troops for now. So it's going to be a while before we build up for another combat, which I'm perfectly fine with. We're going to be able to collect 6 Spice this round, which is insane value. I do wish we could infiltrate to a spot so we could get our Swordmaster eventually, but that is going to have to be on the back burner for a little while. We do have an extra action with Mentat this round, so we effectively had Swordmaster for a round. Red just said they cry, so unfortunately they didn't draw their dagger. That is a disaster scenario for them. Oh, no. Okay. So they don't get Swordmaster. Green's going to get it here. Well, actually, no. They can still get it before me because they go first next round, so it's fine. They're fine. They just have to wait 1 turn before they get their Swordmaster. We're still last here. It's last card, the ring, 1 and 6. Yikes, yeah. Yeah, it's unlucky. I'd be tilted. The ups and downs in a single end step. I know. We're feeling good right now. I am going to... We'd probably take smuggling if it comes back to us. Set up for a future shipping play. We have exactly these 3 cards. Mentat does not have an action associated with it right now. So we could also consider going Spice to trading drones, maybe? I don't know. Red is really lamenting their scenario here. Pulling their cards out, looking at all the green access in their discard. It's not that, I don't think it's that huge of a deal at the end of the day. They are going to get shipping or their Swordmaster next round. If they were going to go after me like I originally thought, then it's a big deal. Much bigger deal, but they'll get it soon. We're still last to get Swordmaster. Red is going to force our action here, make us go to collect Spice first by going up to 2. Totally fine with that. We can collect it first. We really want to get our research going so that we can start getting value from our grafted card. Experimentation here every single time. A boatload of value. We will move up here. 1 more and we get some extra spice as well. We do have our experimentation in hand. So we are eyeing up smuggling. We will also go Imperial Basin or Haga Basin, whatever is left to us. We're feeling good. We're cruising. We need to be working on these. This helps a lot for this goal exactly. So I kind of thought this was a dead card after green started pushing for the alliance, but I'm feeling much better about it now. We can quid pro quo to get the other 2 moving. The only issue is we have a single diplomacy and not a lot of faction access otherwise. So we are going to... A boundless ambition would be really nice for us here. An experimentation into dagger tech negotiation could be big. We could consider buying trading drones, actually. We have a dagger here, or we have a signet ring rather, to Carthag. Blue is going to get involved in this combat, and they absolutely should as the beast. They get a lot of value here. And they are threatening Highliners behind, so even though they're committing 4 troops to Green's 1 million in garrison, Green is still going to be very hesitant to go in here just because of the threat of a Highliners play behind. So I would be scared to put in if I was Green here, but you never know. I'd have to imagine Green will be going to interstellar shipping with invasion ships. Take Spice. Did I miss Spice somewhere? We have an experimentation with a Stitched Horror, getting great use out of that. They'll get even more water going. This might be a negotiated withdrawal from blue, actually. So maybe they shouldn't be too scared about this. I believe negotiated withdrawal is in blue, green, red's discard, which it is. So they're going to want to keep at least 2 troops in garrison at all times. I'd imagine these 2 troops here will be the max they end up committing to this combat. They will trash a dagger with their Stitch Tar and take a bump. You're always taking a beetle with Stitch Tar every single time. You're pretty much deciding between the water. Usually you go the water. Red has 3 water, so they're not going to. So the trash is also nice. Their deck is also very thin already. I think they're only at 11 cards still, despite multiple buys. So their deck building strategy is really heating up here. Okay, we'll see. It is still Red's turn. Trying to decide if they should commit troops here. I don't hate the troop commitment because blue is going to be incentivized. Do they? They're negotiate withdrawals in their discard as well. So no withdrawals happening here. I don't think there have been any other big combat cards or any other things that we need to keep track of just yet. But sometimes this does require a bit of card tracking for some of the power cards, especially when they are with regard to taking alliances or taking combats. Green's move here. They will play a fold space. 2 secrets. Okay, not the strongest action in the game, but it gets the job done. We are pretty happy to go smuggling here. Go smuggling, and then we can use our dagger to hopefully get tech negotiation, but we'll see. We'll hold on to our 1 water in case we want to get a cheeky hardy warriors going. And also for maybe a future research station. I think we're pretty much done with the combats at this stage. We'll see. We might end up going highliners at some point, but we play this every single time. We get our second experimentation icon, which is beautiful for us. We go up, take a Solari. We get our next research icon. We get 2 more spice. We're up to 8 spice. Life is good. And shipping is even more valuable for us, so we can get our plans within line. So now we're hoping to get up to the 5 persuasion threshold we need so we can grab Boundless Ambition this round, assuming it's still there when it's our turn. Blue will continue to hammer home the Emperor track, and they play a Chome Shares. Okay. Interesting. Usually this is one you want to flip over later. You want to hold on to the Solari, so it's a little bit more flexible as you go, but they just want to get it out of their hand now. Fine with it. Usually you want to try to avoid revealing information when you can, but a 3 persuasion reveal for red, and they pass. Not interested in organ merchants at all. They do grab Carino Genes, revealing a Face Dancer Initiate, which we will take every single time. We really need more access in our deck, so our deck is getting a little thick. Keep that in mind, but Boundless Ambition is a great card for us here, and it even has our leader on the card, so... He's about to draw 2 Intrigue cards. You know what? You are right, and I am dumb. I forgot the combat. Kind of want to play Chome Share for a hand since he will win the combat. Yep, completely agree. And he's going 4th next round. So here is that Infiltrate to Interstellar Shipping. Green is going to be, oh, an up and down? No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. They just go up. Do they use the Signet Ring to collect here? Maybe just go up 1 more? Or do they collect? You probably just work on your guild alliance here. Oh, they do collect. Okay. Even more troops for the garrison. They only have 2 troops left in the bowl. They are going to start working on the Emperor. Not showing this up as a risky strategy, to say the least. I would be scared. Because right now, we have a triple bump in hand. So they should be scared of us a little bit here. They don't know this, obviously. Our decision here. We are going to play Dagger to Tech Negotiation every single time so we can hit that 5 persuasion threshold for Boundless Ambition, which is a excellent card for us here. As for what tech we want to buy, so that's a different story. I don't think we're ever getting Disposal Facility. It's just not that great for us. So between Traumerkey and Training Drones, we already have 3 Intrigue cards. So I think it's going to be a Training Drones here. Make it possible for us to win a combat later. You know, we're still early-ish. So this is a couple of troops for us as we go along. So I don't hate this buy. Yeah, we'll go for this. Next one is Restricted Ordnance. This only costs us 2 spice, so we're still sitting at a nice spice threshold here. We will flip it over now so we don't forget this to get the 1 troop. Put it in our garrison for next round. Green is obviously set up to take a lot of combats in the future, but we'll take what we can get. This might honestly be a mistake. There are worlds where it's better just not to take a tech at all, but I think we might be able to squeeze out a combat win here. We have 6 spice. We might as well go for it. We have a Shout Out Mapes here. Interesting buy. And they also take the Face Dancer Initiate before we can get it, which is fine. As long as Boundless Ambition is still there, we're feeling good about ourselves. And blue did not bomb the row. Ooh, okay. Here's the Tleilaxu Master again for green. They take the bump now. They are racing ahead on this track, and they get to trash a card. They're almost at the end. Oh, no. Only 3 persuasion this round, though. So grabbing the Organ Merchants. Yeah, I don't know if I would have agreed with that one. Miraculous Liaison. You do... With Tleilaxu Master, you do want to pick up a few of these, so you have more persuasion in your deck to buy Spice Flows later. And they do grab it. I agree with that. We reveal here 5 persuasion. We are taking, with Tech Negotiation, we are taking Boundless Ambition every single time. Being able to get more Intrigue cards is just going to be good for us. And yeah, that's a pass. Combat. Starting with blue. Yep, they are the same person. How thematic. I know. You risk your endgame points. Yeah, I would never do it because we would get 2 Intrigue cards. So unless it's something to play in addition to guild authorization, we could get unlucky and be stuck with 4. So yeah, we never do it. Losing this loses us the game pretty much. It is a nice tech, and I think in a vacuum with fewer Intrigue cards, I do take it, but given our exact hand, I'm fine with just taking the Training Drones here. We might be able to get some second place value with these Training Drones. You never know. So now red is pretty much forced to grab their Swordmaster here. There is the Signet Ring, Swordmaster. So we are going to be last to get Swordmaster, which is fine. We have both of our daggers in our deck still, so we're guaranteed to get it next round because we also have our Signet Ring in our discard. So that's 3 cards with green access and a deck of 7. So feeling pretty good with that regard. We want to play our experimentation every time here so we can move up to start revealing our dissecting kit. So we do not want to play this round. I think we do play our planned coupling here with our experimentation and we go to secrets. Unless shipping's left open to us, which it could be. You never know. Green might not feel pressured to go there first because they can infiltrate there, but there is a component of denying it to your opponents, which I think they should do. But looking like they're not going to. Mentat? Maybe? Oh, okay. Selected breeding pleb. So they're going to try to cycle back into their Thalaxu Master ASAP. Continue to trash cards. This is scary for us. You can go interstellar shipping first and then steal the alliance. That I could. I was talking about how I have multiple bumps here. Quite scary for them. I think they do protect a lot of the time here. So if we collect and go up with a diplomacy to Highliner or fold space, plus quid pro quo, plus guild authorization. Yeah. This is real sad for green. I'm not going to lie. But I think we got to do it to them. So somehow we are gifted interstellar shipping here. We will hold on to this. Do we actually cycle out our planned coupling here? Cycle through our deck a little bit faster. What are we sad to draw? Because we're playing these two every time. I don't think we're especially sad to draw anything. And we kind of want to cycle back into our dissecting kit anyway. So I think we will. Yeah, let's just throw it out there. We will go here. We will go up, then down. Before we have to decide on our rewards, we'll draw a card first, see what we get. Okay, not bad. We got a nice high persuasion round. I'm really glad we drew now. We gain our 2 troops. We will gain our spice, so we can still play our quid pro quo. And we will take our bump. Oh, wait. Let's take our experimentation first. So our dissecting kit is online. We will be revealing this round. Get an extra Solari just because. We will save our trading drones for our combat turn here. And we will chase green on the Goat Alliance. Green should be scared now. Green got a little bit greedy, and it is going to cost them. We have a Face Dancer Initiate with a Signet Ring. They are going to go to Still Suits here. Green seems awfully stacked in their garrison. Lots of Still Suits planned. Possibly. It's going to take a lot of time for them to get these out here. So they should start hitting the spice spots or something. We have an Imperium Ceremony for Gred. They are going to go to Mentat, continue to cycle through their deck, grab Intrigue card after Intrigue card. They're going to have to play something here. They're going to be left at 5. Did they draw 2 or just 1? They just drew 1, which is interesting. They do get to draw 2 with it. I can't see my Intrigue. Oh, that fixed it. Okay. So they're choosing between the far left 2, and it's a pretty quick decision, which either means the other one is really bad or the other one's really good. So whenever someone plays a card like that, you usually don't want to be drawing the next Intrigue card because it's going to be of lower average strength. So it's something to keep in mind. They do just wrap a favorite subject, which is what they ended up getting there. So they're going to chase blue for their alliance. Okay. So what does green do here? They are in dire straits now. I think you give it up if you're, yeah, they're just going to give it up. It sucks. We are going to max it out as well. We are not going to get greedy. They're just going to put some troops in. Totally fine. We're going to go all in on this combat, and hopefully this scares away the beast here. So we will Highliner. I was just talking about how we're not going to get another combat win, and then here we go. So I think we can put in 5 from Highliner. So that's 5. Then we can put 2 more because of the combat space. And then we can flip over our training drones to get 1 more troop. And we'll throw that in as well. And then we will play guild authorization for a bump. And now, do we greed out? I don't think so. I think we just play the quid pro quo here to max it out. We could get greedy with this, but we're not going to. Because getting greedy in this game with alliances will cost you dearly. So now we have maxed out 2 different alliance tracks. And now we can take our time getting our last few points here. Poor green. I feel for you, green. I do. And I don't feel good about this. Let's see what blue decides to do here. Yeah, just lock it in. Yep. I have gotten greedy in the past, and it has cost me dearly. So I think a rule for Immortality is if you can lock in that alliance, you've got to just lock it in. There's no reason not to. It's interesting because they're actually addressing this design concept in Uprising. I didn't even notice you went up on that track, XD. Because they're going to, in the next expansion, they are going to be adding more spots for 2 influence, and they're going to be pretty good spots. So it's going to incentivize you to want to get more friendships before pushing straight for the alliance. So I'm interested to see how that design philosophy ends up working out here. We have a diplomacy here. This is great for us. The beast is going to give up on this combat. They probably have a negotiated withdrawal, so I'd imagine 3 of those blue troops are going to come back. Why this got me nervous. Oh, yeah, so they're scared here now. They're just going Emperor. They see a 3 influence steal, and now they're scared. I feel that. Here's an experimentation with Stitched Horror. They're going to play Stitched Horror over and over again, and they absolutely should. They get great value out of the Haga Basin. 4 spice for 1 water is beautiful value. I don't think... you could put troops in here, but they might want to save them. Yeah, save them for the negotiated withdrawal. They get their victory point. And, okay, yep, hold 2 behind. Oh, okay, they used Stitched Horror Troop to get 3 in, so they probably have their negotiated withdrawal here. So we're going to reveal a Beetle, which is always nice. Green looking like they're not going to get any rewards from this. They could commit more troops if they want, but might not be the wisest decision. We have a lot of space for Intrigue cards now, so we will be welcoming our Signet Ring and our Boundless Ambition. Green says wait. Did green take their action yet? Did they collect spice? Actually, I don't know what they did. I should have a troop in garrison. I didn't put it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1. This should be here. I didn't put that in. I don't think. Did someone else put it in for me? It should be 5 plus 2 plus 1 for trading drones. And we had one behind. I don't think I put it in. Could be wrong. It doesn't really matter. I'd rather have the troop and garrison in anyway. Unless blue has insane entry cards, we should be winning this one. I'm not sure what green is kerfuffled about. Oh, camera messed up. Okay, no problem. Now it's just chasing the free points as quick as you can for the next couple of rounds. Yep, we're going to try and close this one out as quickly as we can. We're not that far ahead, but we do have a lot of victory points that are still pretty easy for us to grab. Like, why kill somebody slowly, you know? Like, they know they're losing. But I want to say this game is far from locked up. Immortality, there are so many wild point swings in this game. This is by no means won by mean. It's a good start, and we're going to have to keep it going. But yeah, this is by no means a free win at all. Games have been lost from this position many times, I'd imagine. So now it's just pulling everything home here. So we have 1 beetle. Great value for us here. We have 5 persuasion. Smuggler stopped there. Any play lacks researchers, 3 persuasion for us here. I think it is the smuggler stop there most of the time. It's just great value for us. It's actually kind of close, but I think drawing a bunch of cards is just good most of the time. See what blue decides to do here. They have 1 action left. They can commit to this combat. They have now seen our reveal. We have 1 intrigue card behind, which they don't know what it is. And we haven't been put into a position to play a combat intrigue card yet, so it could still be a combat intrigue card in their mind. We've only held on to it for, 2 rounds now, so it's not like we've been holding on to it from the beginning of the game. Although it is kind of hard to keep track when we're cycling in so many cards, so many intrigue cards, rather. 16 Solari is a great spot to be. You don't need the Thopter point, though. Track already filled up. Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. Oh, yeah. So we're going to be looking to get some high draw rounds here. Use our water, collect some spice so we can hit research state or select the breeding a couple of times. That'll get us to our point with the Bene Gesserit. We need 6 more bumps before this ends up paying us out. So we'll see how that goes. Blue has not gone. Okay. Is blue here? They're thinking. Okay. Their hand's moving. So right now, one sec. We have a shout out Mapes here. They'll go smuggling. Always a nice play to set yourself up for a nice interstellar shipping. It is going to be a little while until they get shipping, but they'll get it eventually. We have a dispatch and envoy for red. They're going to play their reconnaissance to a faction spot, and they do go to secrets. Fine with that. Never a terrible play. We're lucky they're not committing any harder to this combat. I'd imagine red and blue might be withdrawing here, which is probably why green decided to commit more. Green might not have want to commit that many troops, honestly, planning for that, but green grabs the Benny's Laylax Researcher, which is an insanely good card with Laylaxi Master, because this is already worth 3 persuasion, and if they cycle into it, they're going to be buying a lot of Spice Must Flow. So green has an incredibly good setup right now. We're going to see if we can take down the early Laylaxi Master player of this game. It is red's reveal. They only have 1 card, so I can't imagine it's going to be too high, but there is the negotiated withdrawal that we were expecting. Blue doesn't have a negotiated withdrawal, but I think you withdraw every time you're in last. Yeah, just do it. Take your faction bump. Passive faction game. Passive faction gain in this. Oh, they're going to chase blue. Yikes, okay. You're never happy to see that as blue, but luckily they only need 1 more bump there, but it is a waste of time for them to do that. Blue does go before red next round, so I don't know if I agree with that bump with red, but the 2 troops is never terrible. Are we into combat now? We are. Starts with green. Pass. Pass. Blue. Please tell me you're passing blue. Nice. Victory points on victory points. We get our flag on Araki. Not that we need more Solari, but we'll take it. We're at 6 now. First place by a decent margin right now. I think everybody else has taken their Solari probably. So we move. Yep, they have. So we'll move on. More spice building up on that gray flat. It might be time for another spice collect round. We do go before our other 2 big spice orders here. Signet ring, we don't end up hitting the... Ooh, yeah, we don't end up hitting our power card here. We can get our Swordmaster as our second action here. No need to rush that. Do we just grab the spice here? Did they add a spite to the Great Flat? I thought it should be at 5 now, no? Is it still just at 4? I thought it was a 4 last round. Maybe I'm being dumb. Did anybody notice that? Did somebody collect Great Flat Spice last round? I thought it should be a 5 now. This is Mentat, right? We could go Mentat, cycle through. We do reshuffle with another card draw, though, which might not be a big deal. We probably just don't go for another card draw. Other options for us here. I would have gone Great Flat for the spice first every time here, but I'm a little bit surprised. I guess I just miscalculated it. But we go Mentat. We draw the card. There's our Boundless Ambition that we were sorely missing here. Next, we will grab our Swordmaster. We will play our Signet Ring. We will play our Boundless Ambition. We will get 2 more intrigue cards, and we'll feel good about ourselves. We'll just keep it rolling. Fortunately, we won't get the experimentation off this round, but it's fine. There was no bonus spice on the Great Flat. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I thought there would be more. Maybe I looked at it at a different time. I don't know. Experimentation here for blue. They're just going to continue creeping on up the shipping track. This one I feel less strong about. I think the second shipping here is a little bit worse because you're pretty much just setting yourself up for an interstellar shipping play to go up and down. I guess if they want one of these techs, it's good. But otherwise, do you really think you're going to hit interstellar shipping twice before the end of the game? Tier 3 conflicts are coming up. Maybe they do, but I feel like it's unlikely. Here's an expedite. Okay, this makes a lot of sense now. You know, whenever I question people, I should always wait for them to play the intrigue card that's incoming here. They get the Carino Gene's value with the beetle. Okay, we need to start working on our factions here. This is still not turned on. We are gonna rush factions as much as we can. Try to get spice some slows and see how we do. Hopefully, we can get some good intrigue cards from our free intrigue card generators. Not a bad combat here. Second and third are both high value. We are certainly not set up for a tier 3 combat, but that is okay. We were able to snag a free one. We have a strong arm here for red. They will lose a troop and gain another bump with the guild, or not the guild, the Bene Gesserit. So power play here for them. We have a dagger here for Hundro. They are going to grab their High Council seat. I think that makes a ton of sense here. Their endgame goal with the Galaxy Master right now is to buy as many Spice Must Flows as possible. Now, we have our Signet Ring. I'm very tempted to just buy to just collect the Spice here to enable us to start hitting Research Station in the endgame to get Spice Must Flows. And I think that might be the best course of action for us here. We will use our dagger for our last Sword Master, and then Balance will end up being our last action of the game, of the round rather. Yeah, having 4 Spice is a nice cutoff for us here. It also enables us to go Chamarchy if we really want. Yeah, I'll take this. We lose our 2 water. We're down to 1 water. We will spend the 1 Solari to gain an intrigue card, and we grab a really bad one. Not good at all, actually. It actually makes me tempted to want to trash it and get a different one, but we won't. We will throw the 1 troop in with an additional troop, just in case. We have a fold space here for blue. They will go to still suits. They will get their victory point from there. They get a water. They will throw in 1. 2. Okay. We're happy if we can get a 3rd place here, honestly. Red is going to use their Boundless Ambition to go Research Station. Okay. I don't hate the play. And they'll put a couple of troops in as well. Everybody throwing a couple in here. I don't feel as strongly about wasting some troops here just because I don't think we're getting any more combat wins this game. So green to move. They play their Signet Ring. They will just head on down to Carthag, gain an intrigue card, gain a troop. They have 4 intrigue cards now, so they are primed for secret stealing, and we will secret steal immediately if they don't get rid of one of them. They spend 1 spice. They will collect. They get even more troops into this combat. I think you throw them in all. Yep, they're throwing them all in here. They are the shipping master of the game. They will take the Solari, which is interesting. Oh, okay, there we go. That makes a little more sense now. Oh, okay, they dumped this as well. That is a free bump. They are going to chase on this track, and they get the bump from here as well, so they will take the alliance from red. A lot of competition for this one still. I think we end up just going secrets here. Oh, and a finesse. Okay, so they actually get a little bit of value out of that guild influence. Yep, so this is the kind of stuff you want to do. Green is learning from their last lesson with the guild, and they are just locking this down as soon as humanly possible. We take our Swordmaster here every time. Not even a thought. Better late than never. And then our last action will be a Boundless Ambition to whatever spot is open to us. You could have drawn another intrigue, just saying, says blue. I'd rather secure alliance. They say, oh, because they would want to go up and down. Yeah, no, I agree. Securing the alliance is better than cycling this for an intrigue card. Blue throws a couple more troops in here. We are not going to place in this combat, I don't think, unless we decide to go hardy, which we are not going to do. Actually, we get the water back, but yeah, no, we need to start working on other factions here. We have a diplomacy with a Stitch Tar. They are going to grab secrets, so we are going to be, unfortunately, just stuck with the wealth play. We really don't need this Lari, but we might as well just take it. We need to be playing to our faction spots as often as we can. This is a huge miss for us, unless we can somehow get a combat, but I really doubt it at this stage. We do reshuffle next round, which should be nice. We're really hoping to draw faction access so we can start hitting selective breeding with this 4 spice we have. We run a cycle in. We just need to draw our dissecting kit 1 more time to get 1 more beetle, and then we have 2 specimens already, so that should be the 3rd. The Galaxy Master, drawing it early into your deck is very fortunate. You want to be drawing this as your first card, and then into 2 convincing arguments. This is exactly what you want to see. Damn. We will play our Boundless Ambition here. Kind of boring. We are going to go to wealth here. We do not want to spend our spice. We're just going to work on getting this victory point. We don't need this Lari at all. We will spend 1 to get an intrigue card. Hopefully we get something good here. Blackmail is interesting here. It doesn't feel great though. Doesn't feel great. As far as combats go, we'd much rather have an ambush here. We'll hold on to it. It might be valuable, but not ideal. Reveal here for blue. Oh, there we go. Negotiate withdrawal, playing around it for us. So we will get an intrigue card or a water here. Probably take the water so we can set up for a research station. They will grab Thufir Hotwat. Nice card. We will see what blue decides or what red decides to do here. Big reveal here. Have to imagine this is a Spice Flow. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Yep, Spice Flow it is. Another point on the board. Our lead is evaporating a bit here. Should be a little concerning. We still have a lot of easy victory points to grab, but you know, never feels good. We are tied with red here, and we're not going to use this. Green gets a handy victory on this one. Blue is set up very nicely for the conflict 3s. We go first next round, which should be nice for us. We'll see where we end up going. It'll probably be either a research station or selective breeding. Probably research station first. A lot of people with a lot of water left over, and we want to be cycling through our deck as much as possible now. A Spice Flow is critical for us here. We will reveal 2 persuasion and a specimen. We will take our specimen. We will spend our specimen. We go first next round, so it's not a big deal, and there are no actions left, so we can just take the intrigue card now. Hopefully it's something we can play. It is actually a really good card for us. I mean, it's not that great, but it's something we can play at least, so don't have to worry about getting secret stolen here. We have 2 persuasion. Do we grab the Arrakis Liaison here? How much influence through persuasion do we have in our deck? Not a lot, and if we were trying to hit the Spice Flow next round, we're gonna need a little bit more, so I actually do think it's correct here. So we will pass with that. Pass pass from green, a pass from me. I have to imagine it's a pass from red here. They have 5 entry cards, so maybe it's not a pass. Oh, it is a pass. Okay. Risky scenario for them. We are going to take the water every time here. I'd imagine red also takes the water. Tying for second place means we both get third place rewards, of course. They take the entry card. Okay, they're crazy. I mean, at this point, when you have that many, I guess it is kind of worth, but a little bit scary. I am tempted to dump this, but I think it has such anti-synergy with plans within plans. This is such an ugly hand to draw. They got their entry card. Oh, okay, yeah. They're saying it. Cool. Next round. I'm a little scared to have these two. These are going to die in our hand for a while. Not good. 2-point victory combat. Let's see. We're really hoping for a good hand here. I'll take this. I will take this. We can reveal this. We draw every time with this. Do we take more entry cards? It's a scary proposition. Very scary proposition. I think we do draw first, though, every time. Let's see what we get. Oh, this is a nice one for us. We will take our research, which will be a bump, of course. We need as many bumps as we can, and we get this other Teledaxi bump for free, pretty much. Where do we go here? I think we take the Emperor. We're going to be going to the... Yeah, we're at nothing with the Bene Gesserit, so I think we take it here. And we still work on a Bene Gesserit. Oh, baby. Okay. I think we have to drop the refocus here. We should have done it before we drew, but we do not want to sit at 4 intrigue cards. So this does say shuffle your discard pile. So technically we have to shuffle, even though it doesn't matter at all. And we definitely have enough for a Spice Flow here, which feels good. For the intrigue card. So this is the big decision here. I think we don't. That might be dumb, but I think taking the high variance play here for the intrigue card is not worth it. And we've already seen a lot of the persuasion-based intrigue cards go, so I just don't think it's worth. So feels really bad. Feels really bad. Feels really dumb. But if we draw something we can't play, we're screwed, especially if someone steals our entry card. So I'm going to play lame and not go for it. If we drew a combat entry card there, we're in tears if someone steals our plans within plans. So better not play foolishly here. 6 cards left. Can you set turn to blue, please? Blue's turn. Oh, they must have accidentally passed. There we go. So it is skipping blue for some reason. Don't know why that is. It's jumping straight to red. I don't know why. They are next in the order as well. Here's a Guild Chief Administrator for blue. They are going to hit Highliner every single time here. It makes a lot of sense. Although, you don't have to go there first. No one else has the spice to go there, but I guess they want to scare potential combatants away, which is okay. If we could sneak out a cheeky combat here, it would be nice. So the nice thing is we were able to lock down 2 alliances early, but using all of that access makes it harder for us to come back around and get the Benny. And we didn't draw into either of our Benny cards, which hurts a little bit. They do go for the discard to... they Axion Probe first, draw 2, and now they're going to discard to trash, I guess. They do have to discard first before they're allowed to trash. I don't think the trash matters that much here, honestly. I probably wouldn't do it. Keep your options available. We'd love to go Mentat here. We didn't draw a dagger, which is a little bit awkward, so we'll probably have to play our Smuggler Stopter next. We could go Smuggler Stopter to Imperial Basin. Refocus here for red, so another Spice Must Flow is in their future. Excellent, excellent card. They draw 3. They still have 5 intrigue cards. No one's really going secrets here, which is surprising. So they will play their own plan coupling. We have so much faction influence buried right now. Our diplomacy, our plan coupling. We have our one that has the signet ring attached to it. Unfortunately, didn't draw into much, but we do have a Smuggler Stopper here to try and draw it. I would love to actually use the Graft ability here, but we cannot, obviously. We would love to close out the game this round. That is our goal. Experimentation doesn't really do much for us here. So here is the secrets play for red. They are going to protect their own intrigue cards. Hopefully, I don't think the only one that can infiltrate there now is invasion ships. I don't think anyone's played the infiltrate intrigue card yet. Could be wrong on that. But with green having interstellar shipping access handed to them this round, I'd have to imagine a consideration for them to go secret stealing is in the cards here. And it's also killing PWP. I actually don't know what PWP stands for. Man, not drawing either of our daggers. Kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. We'll draw it with Smuggler Stopper. I would have liked to have grabbed High Council seat. It's the only reason I say that. If we could win a combat, we would be in great shape, but yeah, it's not going to happen. Select a beating for green. They are going to lock this alliance in. I would have been tempted to go infiltrate there. I think we deny the interstellar shipping play from green now. Well, deny, they can still infiltrate there, but it's actually not a easy decision. I think going there to draw 2 cards, it sets us up for an experimentation to smuggling to get another influence in the event that we don't draw faction access. But we have so much Bene Gesserit faction access in our deck right now, I would be very surprised if we didn't draw into it. I think I got 1 too much. I wasn't paying attention to their exact sequencing. I'm not a great policer of the table. Oh, plans within plans. Yep, there we go. I know. If we even 1 bump with the Emperor gets us a point in the endgame. So we are very highly incentivized to go Emperor here. We never play this. I don't want to waste my Arrakis Liaison on Ventas. So we're going to play our Smuggler Stopper here. We're going to deny an interstellar shipping play. Or try our best to deny it. Do we go up and down here? I don't think so. I think we go up twice and we set ourselves up for the faction bonus. I think this game does go another round if we don't finish it here. So I think it's okay. We will draw twice. Okay, so now we draw from our faction access. Both of our daggers are in our discard right now, which is so very awkward. I really just wanted 1 dagger for Mentat. That's too much to ask for. I think we call it there. We're not forgetting anything, right? I always try to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, but we're not. Hide ship smuggling is bound to be open this round. Still our next. Yep. Also Thopter can draw into faction access. Yep. We got some faction access now, which feels good. We'd have liked to have gotten a Mentat off, but it's not a big deal. We will leave our Mentat open to our opponents. No one's really going into this combat, interestingly. We could use blackmail with Fremen pretty comfortably here. No one that close. We would never use it. Yeah, we probably wouldn't do it on the guild. People are a little bit closer on that one. Blue deciding if they should commit more troops to this. I think you do. Just throw them in there. Really make it painful for someone else to want to chase you. So now green does have a decision. Do they use their invasion ships to steal a secret, which is way less likely now that they've locked down the alliance. So I don't imagine we see that. They'll probably just go interstellar shipping with it. We actually do not have access to the guild or the Benny this round. So this is actually really... So we don't want to draw now because we want to have Boundless Ambition next round for selective breeding. We're going to go up to 9 right now, as is. We unfortunately cannot get to that last Bene Gesserit point. Red deciding on whether to go here. They do. They are doing it with a Stitch Chart, so they're going to get a couple of extra bonuses as well. 2 Solari, they gift a Spice to green here. They're going to go for the Intrigue card trash into a card draw, so maybe haven't gotten to the Spice Must Flow threshold yet. We have the Solari. They do draw. We have to remember we have this. We don't want to forget our free troop. Red will throw in a little bit. If they want it, they can have it. We're not going to commit heavily to this one. Green has 2 more actions left to get some troops into this combat. This is reading like a negotiated withdrawal, so we don't have to worry about those 3 troops. They have actually drawn their whole deck, so it's absolutely a negotiated withdrawal. Let's see what green decides to do here. They're going to play their Signet Ring, so they actually don't have to go interstellar shipping here. They can still go for the secret steal. They're threatening it. They go for the card draw. They are going to put some troops in. Red is going to negotiate withdrawal, so we will get an Intrigue card from this combat, which is a little bit scary. Oh, they're going to go... Are they going to go pretty hard into this one? They're putting more in. Okay, they're going to give blue a run for their money, which I really like. Blue should be threatened by this, especially if they don't have combat entry cards, which they might not. I feel like they had these when we were in combat with them earlier. Ugh. Okay, it is our turn here. We have a lot of options available to us. I think our option is going to be the most boring one. I think we hold on to our interstellar shipping play. Although we have all of our, I think we have all of our orange access, which is a little bit awkward. So we're not going to draw into it next round. We're going to draw into 2 daggers. Oh, no, we don't have our Signet Ring. We'll draw into 2 daggers, our Boundless Ambition. And what's our last card here? Oh, our blue access. So we will have no orange access next round. So we're actually very incentivized to draw here. So we will play our planned coupling. If we draw into our Boundless Ambition, we feel bad, but I think it's okay. How much persuasion do we have right now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can absolutely play 2 cards here. We will play our diplomacy with our planned coupling. I think that's the move. We unlock our first point from plans within plans, and then we'll see if we can rush down these Bene Gesserit value points next round. Shouldn't be too hard to do here. We'll go to wealth. We'll get 1 more. We'll grab a little bit of Solari. We will draw a card. Please don't do Boundless Ambition, please. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'll take it. We will take our troop now before we forget. We have our first point from plans within plans locked in. We have a ton of resources that we'll never use, but it's okay. Having 11 Solari in this game is not bad. There are a lot of entry cards that revolve around having 11 in the end game. We don't really need to play our experimentation. Well, not that we could play it to there anyway. Looking like a couple of units getting thrown around there. Blue's turn, Signet Ring. So they are going to commit even more heavily to this combat. Oh, Mentat play. Okay. Getting more troops into the garrison is an interesting decision. They do have an alliance, so this is 2 troops that could go into the combat, but they might not have any other green access. I don't hate this play. The only way they'll be able to get the troops into the combat now is by going to a spice spot. So max, they can get 2 more in. They could also go Hardy Warriors, actually. I take that back. They have 5 water to work with, so they are by no means running low on water. Oh, man, no troopers. Yeah, yikes. All of their troops are currently committed, and you cannot reclaim them from the specimen board, unfortunately. Once they are there, they are locked in. So, lost troops. Mr. Ursel. Pretty sure I've seen Cheesable place training drones over top where the press turn button spawns so that you can't end reveal without moving it out of the way. I like that. Okay, I can start doing that. Little reminder. Geometry, possibly. Very possibly. Although I'd have to imagine we're going to end up using that spice for selective breeding, serving 2 purposes, helping us to get another spice flow and enabling us to get some Bene Gesserit influence. So I'd have to imagine that's where we're going to spend the spice, but it is a thought in case we can't get there. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, you can take it on the MO board? Is it only the negotiators you can't take? I should know this, but if anyone knows in the chat, let me know. You can withdraw specimens from here, but you can't withdraw negotiators. Is that right? Green has invasion ships, so they might be more willing to put off going there till a little bit later. It's unfortunate that no one has 1 bump on the shipping track. It means people won't be going shipping before going selective breeding, so it does make the likelihood a little bit lower. Blue is highly incentivized to go there because they don't have the victory point yet. It's a little bit less attractive for green and red because it's kind of maxed out already. They're not generating any points by going there, but drawing the cards is nice for sure. Red has, I'm sure, actually, Red's just revealing here. Or no, they have a troop, a unit, a worker there, or whatever. An agent, rather. Yes, but it does not work the other way. You can take them from garrison to put them in the immo board. Oh, okay. I'd be tempted to lock down this point here. This doesn't make as much sense. This is if you want to deny me an entry card, which I'm actually fine with. I am fine with them. Actually, I am rooting for them to go Hardy Warriors here because I don't want 3rd place rewards. I don't want the entry card. I'm going last next round. It can absolutely be stolen from me. Please put in a troop and beat me in this combat, please. Looking like they're going to ire on that side. And this is the awkward thing. I didn't elect to put this troop in is because I have the flag on Airkeen is why that's in. And the reason I know I'm going to get it because Red's going to retreat those troops. Green will put even more troops in. Very close combat right now. Blue should be afraid a little bit. It is our reveal here. We are going to get to 9. Big reveal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for anybody wondering what the exact count is. Unfortunately, we will be reshuffling that Spice Must Flow into our deck next round. We get 2 specimens. Do we take the specimens? I don't think we do, because we are getting the bump here for 9, thanks to our dissecting kit. The specimens don't do anything for us besides... Actually, we can reclaim them from there, so I guess it's not the biggest deal. So we'll just take them just in case. I was thinking those were locked in. Other things we get here, nothing, I guess. We're at 9. Let's see if we can bring this one home. It's going to be exciting, to say the least. We are in first for now, but points are going to start flying here. We are hoping for blue to win this combat desperately. Green is in a much stronger position, and they might be able to close out the game, and they have endgame victory points, possibly, to gain next round. Blue will put 2 more troops in by going to a spice spot. I don't know if the... Mentat ended up doing as much as they thought. I think going Signet Ring just to get those troops into the combat may have been a little bit better. Red, what does red do here? They do have enough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They do get their Imperium Ceremony coming in clutch multiple times in a row. They retreat for the bump? Honestly, maybe not now. It doesn't do anything for you, right? Get the troops in, get your rewards. Blue is making some gestures. Not sure exactly what they mean. They're getting out here. They are communicating telepathically. Okay, it looks like blue's typing now. Sorry, how do I change my hand to hand? Oh. There they go. We have a reveal of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for green. They get their Spice Must Flow. Everybody's getting their Spice Must Flows here. A little bit scary. This is the thing with Immo. Nothing's guaranteed. Combat time. Red did not withdraw, which is great for us. There was no real reason to... Oh, wait. Blue didn't reveal? Okay. Well, it's not like they were going to buy anything anyway. Thankfully, I think blue should win this combat, but we'll see. I will pass. Luckily, we're not getting an intrigue card, so we don't have to worry about these. A lot of passes all around. Pass, pass, pass. Yep. Okay, blue wins this one. 2 victory points for blue. Coming down to the wire here. They play Harvest Cells as well. Why not? This is another victory point for them, because they can immediately spend it. Do they have 2 of these? They have 2 Harvest Cells? Where did those come from? They only have 2 intrigue cards, right? Okay. I think we're good. We could consider cycling out blackmail, but we don't have any persuasion we really want to give up. Blue is making indications towards me. Don't know what they want from me. Yellow, add your rewards. I don't get any, I don't think. Didn't red have 3 in? Oh, yeah. Okay. This is very, very likely the last round. It is a double VP combat as well. Here's our Boundless Ambition. No yellow access. Feels a little bit bad here, but we did know this possibility was coming. We knew 2 of our daggers were in the basement here. Selective Breeding is an S tier spot for us if we can get there. Maybe I should have dumped the blackmail and just gone down with the guild or the Fremen. May have been a miss. Oh, boy. Going last here is rough. I'd have to imagine blue goes Selective Breeding here, or not Selective Breeding, Research Station, or Selective Breeding, actually. Hopefully they didn't draw access. Mentat is also a possibility. We would love to get a Mentat off if it's available. We have a couple of options that work here. Selective Breeding or Mentat, yep, either one. That sure is a hand. Yep, I know. We knew this bad hand was coming too. We drew a lot of our good cards. We have our Diplomacy and our Boundless though. So there's a possibility we can go Selective Breeding, Secrets, we draw into yellow access, and then we get to Smuggling. That is the dream here. Guys, I think I did research, but I didn't take rewards. If it's okay, I can't. Yeah, it's a little bit late for that. I agree. It's the next round. Normally I'm pretty okay with that, but it's like... I don't know. Like it's the whole next round now, you know? It's a little too much. Okay, we have a negotiated withdrawal. Research Station it is. That play always makes a lot of sense, I think. Draw some cards, take the research bump. I understand why they want their extra research icon. They may not have taken it. They may have taken it. I can't even remember, honestly. Looks like they're going to go for the trash. I'm a little surprised. That means they have 2 very good entry cards. They've been holding on to them the whole game, so they might be end games. Our plans within plans is still not online. That is our #1 goal here. Red is going to start dumping entry cards. First, Bindu Suspension. Do they pass here? This is a combat round for 2 victory points. We would love a pass with Bindu Suspension. Red said they got greedy. Okay. I wonder what they got greedy for. Should have had get this. Oh, they don't have Highliner access. Oh, that is a little unfortunate here. They're going to play Piter Genius Advisor. Excellent card. It will enable them to get to the end of the research track, getting another victory point. It'll allow them to draw a bunch of cards to get a Spice Must Flow here. 1 card, a lot of great rewards for them. They are going to play it with a Twisted Mentat to get an extra action this round as well. They're going to go Mentat, which is one of the options we were really hoping to get. So now it is up to green. I'd have to imagine green goes Highliner here. I think the opportunity cost of a research station over a Highliner is a big one. Especially this is a very winnable combat right now. No troops in garrison. We have red is threatening Highliner now. They even just said how they got greedy and should have gotten that. So if they drew into the diplomacy, they're going to go there. I think it would be but you know what? Green can... Oh, really? Oh, green's playing like they have plans within plans. Okay. I'm a little surprised by this. Oh, they're going for their Memo Quarters point. Okay, I think that makes a lot of sense. We will go to... Do we do it? We'll do it with our diplomacy first. Go to selective. We have to trash a card here. At this stage, last round, we just trash our diplomacy. We paid our 2. We gained 2 cards. Smuggler Stopper is a really nice one for us. With a planned coupling, huge draws. Okay, that's it for now. That is exactly what we want to see. We're really hoping Secrets is available to us here. Blue is going to deny us the Secrets play, though. Little unfortunate. They are going to steal from red. Blue was always going to go here. They do get a victory point by going there. I think it makes a lot of sense. So we will not get plans within plans unless we get very lucky. Oh man, this is going to come down to the wire. We don't have a lot of great easy victory points left, unfortunately. There is a world where we grab Chomarchy here with an up and down if interstellar shipping is still available to us. Hurts, no. Oh man, blue stole a big entry card from red. Oh no. Just for people that didn't see, blue typed hurts and then red typed no. Oh my God. That is not good for Red's game at all. Honestly, best case scenario, it's the corner of the markets. Blue doesn't benefit at all, and red just lost 2 victory points, potentially, assuming green didn't buy another entry card this round. Red does go to Highliner, denying green the possibility. Well, not actually. I keep forgetting they have invasion ships here, so they can go there whenever they want. Breakthrough here for green. So this is just cycling a card for them. We have a signet ring here. This will be shipping every single time. It is. He killed me. So we can still get a smuggling. Totally fine with that. Oh, man. Okay. We have to go here every time. We need our victory point from the Benny. We will collect and go down. Before we do anything, let's see. We get 3 cards here, which is beautiful. Miss. Okay, we got a little bit of persuasion here. Spice and Flow is not what we want to see, but at least we got those. We get 2 troops. We will take the Spice here for tie-breaking purposes, and we will take our bump with the Bene Gesserit. 1 influence off of having what we need here is a little bit unfortunate. The Mentat? Oh, okay. They twisted Mentat, so that's why there isn't a spot here. Great spot to twisted Mentat, by the way, because the value goes down drastically. What do we have here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we don't hit that critical threshold. It's real unlucky for us. You know what? Looking back in this exact scenario, and it is kind of hard to predict this, but maybe in the future we could, because we have the Spice to hit up a Conspire now. So if we were at 2 with the Emperor, we would have been able to get there later. So even though Selective Breeding is a better late game spot, Benny ends up being pretty packed in the late stages. So I think there is a world where Secrets doesn't go this early if blue isn't 1 away from getting the victory point from it, but what are you going to do? Hardy Warriors here for blue. They are going to fight for this combat with red. I think the winner of this combat will win the game. We are only getting 1 point from plans within plans here, and we don't have a great spot for any more victory points, unfortunately. I think we just try to go for a Intrigue card here with Conspire. We could also consider going Chomarchy for double Intrigue cards, try to draw into something crazy here. We already know the Spice Flow is out though, so that hurts us a little bit here. Other options, not much. Experimentation. I'm not going to look at chat at this stage just in case people are typing what to do with this last action. I try not to take advice when I can. I don't think we could consider going into this combat as well. Not a lot of great spots for us though. Hardy Warriors is taken at this point. Yeah, not pretty. I think we just have to go all in on a Chomarchy play. Hope we get lucky. We're at 10, so it's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal. Red goes even harder in this combat. Yeah, so there's no way we ever win this combat. Playing Tleilaxu Master. Okay, so they have a high persuasion hand, I suppose. Do they take Chomarchy? Ah, damn you. We would love to see the one that costs 2 that gives you an entry card and lets you trash your entry cards. That's the next best option here. Now I feel like we might want to play this. We'll see though. Man, Secrets being blocked up hurts. This is going to be to the wire. Assuming red has no end games, they would go to 10 with this, which we are at 11. Green having Chomarchy is scary, especially if they have some end game cards there. I didn't see, what did they grab? Oh, Duncan Idaho. Okay, not a bad one. So they can get some common. Ooh, flagship comes off. If we had the Spice for this, it would have been beautiful. Fortunately, we don't have to deny anybody this, I don't think. I don't think anyone can get there Spice-wise right now. I would have loved to see that tech just now. Okay, so we have a couple of options here. Wait, green. We'll play calculated higher. There is no Mentat. Oh, they're just afraid of getting Secret stolen? So now we have a decision to make here. Do we forfeit our Spice tiebreakers to go to Conspire to get 2 entry cards with our Boundless Ambition? There will be people getting extra Spice from 2nd and 3rd place in this combat. Green did not put any troops in. So we would, if we put troops in by going to a still suits, we would get 3 extra Spice, which would put us behind blue, but ahead of red for tiebreaker purposes. We never beat green on tiebreakers. It's actually close, I think. But I think going for the Hail Mary at this stage, there's a lot of combat flying around. There's endgame points as well. I think we have to go all in. Man, this is close. I don't think blue wins this. We're going to assume red wins this, goes to 10. We can give blue maybe 1 more point. They'll go to 10, but they'll get 2nd. So they beat us on the tiebreakers no matter what. So going to still suits is only a hedge against tying with red. And I think in this stage, we want to play to win. And I think to do it, yeah, we're just going to go all in. This is funner as well. And I think the tiebreaker should always be to have a little bit more fun. So we will not go into the combat. If we go to still suits, do we ever, that would be 4, 6, plus 5 swords, plus 7 swords. Red doesn't have too much. Red has 2 actions left, though, and there are city spots open. We never win this combat. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for it. We're going to roll the dice, people. I meant to draw an entry card. Oh, okay. This is an L. Honestly, if we went into the combat and got this, not bad. But yeah, a miss. Let's see what people are saying now, since I have no actions left. Blue reveals 2 and 1 dagger. Oh, Are they going to withdraw troops? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt, but this game does end now, for sure. These VP looking pretty even. I know. We spent all of our intrigues, all of our points, rather. Blue does have a sleeper awaken here, which is looking quite scary for us. If they have even a single more VP, they are going to get 3 spice from this combat. You know what? It's looking like maybe Still Suits was the play. Let's see here. Reveal from red. Did they get the Spice Must Flow? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, showing the supreme power of having a 3 persuasion cost card in your deck. This has once again gotten them a Spice Must Flow, which is excellent. So that cutoff between 2 and 3, they had not have high council seat, and they have gotten consistent Spice Must Flow. So good for them. That is well played. Counterattack here for green, so they will get some troops in. They will get the Spice Must Flow to go up to 9. They are at 10 with Memo Coordinates. It's all going to come down to endgames here, folks. We will reveal a bunch of daggers, which do nothing. We gain 1 spice, 1 specimen, which does not matter. Yep, we are already at the end. And yeah, I think that's it, folks. We'll do this just for completement's sake, so I can say I didn't forget a single one. Combat time. We are not in it, unfortunately. We have if we had ever won a combat, we'd have gotten a lot of rewards, but we'll see. So they have tiebreaker. Not that that matters at all, really, but they will go up pretty high. Not enough to win the combat from red, though. Looking like red might win this with the spice tiebreaker, especially if they have any kind of, oh, okay. We never would have beaten red on the combat, but I actually think if we had gone for the Still Suits line here and we had the spice tiebreaker, because we're both going to finish at 11 here, I think we would have won, right? Oh, wait. They finished at 11, right? Oh, yeah. They accidentally stacked them up. Wrong. They get an end game from this one, so they go up to 11 as well. I lost corner of the market. So interestingly, despite the funner play being Conspire for the double entry cards, which were obviously misses, they stole corner of the market from red. So unlucky. Red wins anyway, though, with 4 spice for a tiebreaker. If we had gone for the Still Suits play to get some troops in, we definitely would have gotten Vicious Talent, so we definitely would have gotten 3 spice here. We wouldn't have spent 4. We would have won the game. We would have won the game. Holy crap. So instead of winning the game, we get 2nd place, which still obviously isn't bad, but it's those kind of hairline decisions that will make or break things in most cases. And yeah, thanks for watching.